Hello, everybody. Welcome back to On the Block, the show where we talk about Big Brother. So, unfortunately, like I stated last week, I'm on vacation, which is, I guess, fortunate for me, but unfortunate for the podcast because this is week 2 and we're already taking a break. But nevertheless, I don't really have time to do a fully edited podcast with Lewis this week, which is a real shame because this week was insane. If you were on the feeds, and I was on the feeds, it was crazy. If you were on right after that nomination ceremony, it's nuts. But anyway, quick recap, just going into the week. Devins wins HOH against Haley. He initially wants to work with Rome, but Angela convinces him to not, so he decides to nominate Melody, Lyric, and Jason. And after that, chaos ensues because Angela spreads all her dirty laundry and airs out to the entire house what Jason said and tried to manipulate her. So crazy ceremony. People were crying. People were yelling at each other. It was almost a fight. Like, what is this? Is this like 2008 reality TV? It's crazy. So yeah, with all that, dude, Big Brother's back. Summer's back. Reality TV's back. Old reality TV, fantastic. And then that brought us up to tonight, where the veto episode happened, and Devins wins veto, and he decides to go against Melody, take Lyric off the block, and put Rome up. So right now, will the Roman Empire fall? We shall see. If Rome does not win this blockbuster, he's out. And then Lyric, luckily, kind of got off scot-free there. Melody kind of left out to dry right now. So we'll see. So out of the potential things, what I'm going to say here is this, is that if Rome wins the blockbuster, I think Jason's going to go home, but there is a chance that things will flip and they might actually take out Melody because she's like a longer-term threat. I guess the last thing I got to say is, out of the people in the house, I know I kind of said winner picks. For what I'm thinking right now, I think Drew has a really good chance to stay a long time. I think he's playing his cards right. But one interesting thing I saw on the feeds is that Angela actually wants to turn on Drew late in the game. So things are still, sifting through. We're trying to see who's with who, what the end game is here. But I just gotta say that these past 2 episodes have been great. The show has been great. I've not been able to say that about reality TV in a long time. It feels great to be a Big Brother fan right about now, just to see like all this chaos ensue. And this is only week 2, so can't even imagine what week 3, week 4, the final 5, final 6 is going to be like. I think we're in for a long haul, guys. I think this is going to be good. It's going to be great. Sorry we couldn't do a full podcast. Like I said, there's not really time when you're on vacation. I just want to chill. So we'll come back strong for week 3. Watch week 3 be completely uneventful and so predictable. But anyway, that was it, guys. This was On the Block, the show where we talk about Big Brother. And hope to catch you guys soon. Peace.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Lewis, your other co-host from On the Block, where we talk about Big Brother. Currently, Peter's on vacation right now, enjoying himself, so we're doing an improvised podcast this week. Potentially, we're going to double it up because we missed last week, and who doesn't want double the fun, double the us, double the Big Brother? Let's get into it. So, Devins won HOH. Peter kind of already talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. Devins won HOH. He nominated Melody, Lyric, and Jason. Devins won the veto, and this is the part where I think is really interesting because originally the plan was to take Melody off of the block, and this is where I think this week we see Lyric as a player, and I'm really excited to watch her play. She was able to convince Devin to take her off. Her and Roman came up with a plan. They're like, let's fake a breakup, whatever. That wasn't really as successful, but what I saw happen was Lyric offered safety, said, I want to keep you safe when I win HOH if you take me off. Her deals were just better than Melody. I think Melody still has resentment towards Devins, and Devins is aware of that, where not only Devins, but Dee's now starting to think, maybe we can use Lyric as a number. And for me, Lyric is the player of the week. I think it was really hard to convince Devins to take her off the block. She was originally supposed to be on the block. And a lot of people, I've seen a lot of controversy online where people are saying Devins made a bad move. Why would you take Lyric off the block? I think that's the correct move. I really do. I think, hypothetically, if Rome wins the blockbuster, Lyric and Rome are there for another week, which is good for the vets because they're going to get put up together. They're going to keep getting put up together. Who doesn't want a showmance? Rachel Riley last season was saying she wanted a showmance so that she can be less of a threat. And I think that's exactly what Devins was thinking. I think Dee was thinking that as well. And yeah, I'm impressed with Lyric this week. I think she stepped it up, and I saw her. She played a little flirty, which we saw in Old Big Brother. We saw with Allison Irwin. She kind of did that a little bit, flirt with the guys. We saw Lyric cuddling with Chuck. She was flirting with Kamu, and I respect it, you know, like this. She's playing the game. She's playing the game. I think she's waking up now that she's been on the block. She doesn't like to be on the block. But to wrap things up, winner prediction right now. I mean, Peter was saying Drew. I can see it. I'm not saying I don't see it, but I think it's really hard because the vets don't really trust him right now. They see that he's playing in the middle. So I'm gonna maybe say potentially Kamu. I think he's in a decent spot. Like I think there's a good chance he'll go up, but I doubt he would go home. So I'm going to say him for right now. It changes all the time, but I don't know who I'm rooting for. It's weird. I feel like I'm used to picking out my people early on, and that's the people I'm rooting for. But now with the vets in the game, I really like Devins and Angela and D together. But I also am starting to, I love Rome. I want him to stay. I really hope he wins the blockbuster. I like Jason as well. I hope, hopefully, you know, he stays. And I feel like I see a lot of people liking Melody. I'm still trying to understand the Melody wave, and maybe that time will come for me. But I feel like those are the people I'm rooting for, and I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see who wins the blockbuster. Rome, please win. Take it home. Win HOH. And I want him to win a power. Like, I want back and forth power like we had in BB20. So let's do it. All right. Let's watch Big Brother.